Hello, one and all. It's time for the first proper episode of the Cepheid Variable Frontier. I am Chris. I will be running this game. I guess I'm the handler, the dungeon master, the game master, whatever term we want to throw there as to the person controlling the NPCs and the flow of action. I am that motherfucker today. Before we get into this adventure, probably should thank some fine folks over at Patreon like we always do. And they are, of course, Taylor, Drowrin, Miles, Randy, Yam, Colby, Thomas, Randy G, Laszlo, Hovo, H-O-V-O, Jeremy, Ben, Garth, Tyler, Nelson, Clorpdonk, Cody, Hygienic, Ty, Eldrick Owl, and Derek. Thank you guys again for your continued support over there. It means the world to us. And, get ready for some more Delta Green action on Wednesday. It's going to be on the feed as well as we continue The Right Hand Closes, a story that was written by Chris over at Sorry Honey, I Have to Take This. And, yeah, that's really all I got. So, hey, have a good one. Let's begin our story into the frontier. And our story begins in space. We've done this before, but this time it's a different universe. But this is where we're at. We see a warp gate for the system of Deltros crackle with life. Purple energy arcs across the surface of the gate. With a bright flash of light, the beginning of our story starts. A passenger transport ship, the Valiant, blinks into existence. A voice dings over the intercom laced throughout the ship that chimes, "Folks, I want to welcome you to the frontier. Next stop is the transit center, or there's like a floating hub around it. Once we get there, then we'll get you on your final destination to whatever planet that you've chosen." Kind of clicks off. I'm kind of imagining like these are larger ships, so they're not going to be able to dock on planets. So you're going to go to like a space station,
like a hub.
Yeah, then you'll get on a smaller transport ship that will take you down there. I
imagine there would be like there are going to be ships that do not enter atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to run this by you guys to see, do you think you'd be put in like a cryo sleep for this journey, or do you think you're awake the entire time?
How long is the journey?
How long do we want it to be? That's what we gotta figure out.
I don't think my character could afford to be put to sleep.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So we're awake.
Yeah.
Okay. I had imagined we were awake, but I wanted to run it by you guys, see if you were like, yeah, no, fuck yeah, we're asleep.
I feel like it wouldn't need to be asleep for anything other than like a multiple year journey.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So
we're just jump gating in. It's just like,
yeah.
All right.
Our camera slowly moves down a corridor of bare steel walls. Big old claw bears.
Bare steel walls.
There's a red carpet that's been faded from years of use. And our camera comes to room 1275. And as we push through that door, we find a man sitting alone in a chair. Tyler, what does your character look like? What is his name? Who are we looking at as he's sitting here by himself like a pathetic loser? That's not true. He's
no
not
friends on this ship?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, he legit doesn't have any friends on the ship. He is. I don't think he has been around this many people ever.
Probably, yeah. It's probably kind of a frightening thing for him.
Yes, he's used to being relatively alone or with a small group of people. He looks mid-20-ish, mid-20s. Okay. Dark brown hair, kind of down to his shoulders. Looks just kind of like he only's cut it every couple years, maybe, kind of like shaggy, whatever.
Gotcha.
His beard He's wearing what looks kind of like Gordon Freeman's suit-ish in Half-Life, but looks like he has picked up pieces here and there. Like what, Freeman's got like kind of like a shoulder piece thing going on. Looks like that came from somewhere different than the jumpsuit itself.
So like the jumpsuit's maybe like orange, and then those parts are like blue or...
Yeah, what he's wearing looks like... It is actually, mechanic-wise, a combat field uniform, but it looks like he's pieced it together from other things.
Gotcha.
Because he has.
That's cool.
And then,
what's his name?
His name?
Or their name. I don't want to assume a gender here. I apologize.
Excuse me? You just assume my assumption of gender?
I did. Are they them or he, him?
This is a man.
Okay.
He, him.
It's a boy.
It's a boy. He's basically just a boy. Just a little kid.
Just a little kid?
No, his name is Hayden Hardcrow. He goes by Hayden.
Hayden?
Correct.
Okay. Hardcrow.
Hardcrow. Actually, I like Hardcrow better. That's great. Let's go with that.
The interior of this ship room is accented with faded photos of ships and terrestrial bodies. But there's a small bed, said chair, a television, a bathroom, and a small kitchenette with necessary items, plates, spoons. Like you've been on a ship for a little bit, so I kind of imagine that this large transport ship has individual rooms for everybody, but there's also like a commissary and like places that you can sit and play games. But then if you want to take something back to your room and eat, you can. Like you're not forced to eat like in a mess hall.
So he's got a whole room that has like a TV and a kitchen.
Very small though. Think of like a little I'm thinking almost like a cruise liner in a way.
He is definitely like glued to that TV.
I'm sure.
Like just what is going on in the world?
And I think because we've talked about, there's really no way to I didn't think the TVs really work for news broadcast until you get into a system and can pick up that new channel, and then that kind of overrides everything is what I'm imagining, because there's no faster than light forms of communication that we discussed when we were doing this. So
Hayden's been out of contact with the greater civilization for a long time.
It's true, he has. So I think the exterior facing wall of this room has a large window that is looking out into the vastness of space. And now that we've reached the destination, the shutters have risen, and that you could see the two suns of the Vmir system that provide the cabin with a natural light from outside.
Is it the Vmir system?
Yes.
VEMIR?
You got it. You know how I name things.
I just sounded out.
That's true, yeah. I'm a pretty simple man. I'm not smart, so... and we see, this man is currently staring into the vastness surrounding this window of his room. And we start to see these flashes in his mind. Some sort of a accident. There are other survivors or crew members. But the one thing that we get from these kind of flashes in his brain is that survival was by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And then we kind of blink into this office where the same Hayden is sitting behind a metal desk in an uncomfortable padded chair. He's wearing what looks like medical scrubs on him. And across from him sits a woman in a lab coat. She is staring at a clipboard, flipping pages back and forth, seemingly confirming whatever information she's looking at. The air in this room smells like pine, or at least a close resemblance to it. I'm kind of thinking that even though this is not, these are not human beings from Earth, I'm still going to use a lot of the parlance for that, like they do in Lord of the Rings, like they have October and stuff like that, just to make it easy for us all to know.
For sure.
So, the woman finally puts down the clipboard, and after what feels like a lifetime to Hayden, and she has a little visible name tag that says Dr. Halburn. The doctor looks at you with a grim face and says, "Well, I'm afraid that it's the worst option."
What does that mean?
We confirm that the nanobots are in your bloodstream. Now, this isn't a death sentence, okay? From everything that medical science has seen...
I mean, I don't feel any different.
Well, you won't. They're not going to speed up your death, okay? This isn't something they're actively trying to kill you. They just simply keep the host going after they have reached their natural expiration. Does that make sense to you?
What do you mean? Like when I die, something's
Essentially, yeah. From what we can tell, there will no longer be a you after your brain functions cease, but that this host with these bots will essentially take over your brain, restart it, and you will be part, well, you won't exist anymore. What was your body is now part of them. And they will work on, they will take over the functions of whatever of your body and continue to move. From what we've seen, they will restore, so people might begin to look younger, others might stay the same way, but you won't have to worry. It won't be you. Nothing's going to take you over. I'm going to be fine for now. Yeah, like we said, there's no evidence that we've seen that this will speed up. They're not actively trying to kill you. They're just there in you. And eventually, when you no longer exist, they will take over your body and rebuild it, and it will become part of them.
So, out of character question, do you think I would have probably seen this already happen?
Maybe. Yeah, I think if you guys were, maybe there was one of the people that was part of your group passed away, and you saw them, like, you guys had whatever ceremony you have for them, and then probably the next day they were back, or 2 days later they were back and completely different, kind of staring at you, or you saw them like wandering by themselves through the forest.
I mean, that would kind of make sense to me. Like, I think he's not rationalizing, but kind of understanding in his mind, like, oh, wait a minute, I remember when Greg died and we laid him out to be buried, and then I swear to God I saw him a week later.
Yeah, the body was gone.
I could never find him.
I thought maybe like an animal took it or something.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you guys this, as we've established these nanobots. Are we, when someone turns and if they do have to be put down, is it like a zombie situation where you have to destroy the brain completely? Or is there a way to kill them, do we think? Like, can we stop these bodies that are taken over by these nanobots?
Maybe. I don't want it to be something as cliche as, like, you got to destroy the brain, but, like, maybe just enough damage they can't, to the whole body, they can't quite repair.
Gotcha.
But I do also feel like if you were to destroy the host enough, then the nanobots inside, I don't know if they would be affected or not.
Gotcha.
I think that's up to the tech council.
Okay. So I've been trying to think of that, like, what's the best, like, how do you defeat these things? Like, if
well, maybe
if I don't think it's ever going to come to that, but, like, people are definitely trying to stop this from happening, right? And there's probably a group of people out there that don't want their bodies to be taken over. So, like,
we've established that, like, they are kind of like in their natural form, just kind of like a liquid.
It's like a
pool.
goop. Yeah.
What if at a certain point of destruction of a body, like, that goop can't hold it together anymore, and it leaves,
like an extreme temperature or something like that, like, so people, like, burn the bodies,
maybe
they can't handle the temperature and leave. So okay, I just want to make sure we have some sort of in-world. I know that we have explicitly stated they are not a they're not doing this to conquer and take people over. They're just, they exist. Mm-hmm. But I feel like people would absolutely be trying to destroy this.
I'm 100%.
So,
yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, she kind of turns towards you, and someone will be in shortly to just go over the next steps of the process with you. Do you have any other questions for me?
No. Well, yeah. Where are you taking me? What's going to happen to me now?
They'll go over that. I'm just strictly here to answer any medical questions that you have. The next person will be able to handle that.
Oh, well then, no.
Okay.
No question.
And so we see her get up and leave. And I think we kind of see the same man from behind. We see Hayden's head, and we see another man kind of rush into the room, and he sits down across from you. He's got a tailored suit on. He's got a briefcase, and he kind of sits down in a hurry. He's bald. He's got like a thin mustache. He's like, sorry, I'm late. Just had some other business that was holding me up, but now that I'm here, today we're going to help you with your relocation. It's my understanding that you have someone that is willing to... You have someone that on a distant planet of Gilgex? Is that correct? You know...
Yes.
A former comrade, I believe is what you put in the notes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I've got secured paperwork. We've got you transportation. We've got everything laid out for you. I just need you to sign. He like pulls some papers out and like ruffles them, put them in front of him. He's like, here, here, and here. And then we'll get this whole process started for you.
He's kind of overwhelmed with all this.
I'm sure.
And it's like he did know how to write before shit went crazy, like when he was a kid. But he hasn't written anything in a decade.
It's so initials are just going to be...
just initials.
Just an H and H right there. That's all you need.
H8.
Perfect.
He signs where he needs to sign. He doesn't bother reading the rest of it, so
yeah,
I'm sure that won't come back to...
We've already reached out to your contact. We've set up with them. They're going to meet you once the dropship lands. And yeah, you're all set there.
In my mind, this contact is somebody that he, like... met 10 years ago and remembered the name, and when he was picked up off this planet, they were like, do you know anybody? He just said, this guy.
Yeah. And since I think we kind of established that, part of your group was like picked up, they probably have been keeping tabs on all of them for obvious reasons, if everyone there is touched upon this. And he goes, I just want to make you aware, going out there, that the frontier worlds can vary when it comes to acceptance of people with your condition. So as a word of advice, just, between us, don't mention it to anyone, what you have, just to be safe. Now, people already think that the COP is purposely trying to spread this condition that you have. That's the Council of Planets. They're the...
okay.
You are in COP space right now, so the Council of Planets kind of rules over certain sectors, which is a grouping of planets. You're being sent to a sector that's not controlled by us. This is a frontier. Go for it.
This is shockingly similar to what's going on right now. It's terrifying. Don't sign that paper.
I already signed it.
Get a lawyer.
I don't know what a lawyer is.
And so yeah, just we're gonna send you there. You got your contact. Just don't let anybody know your condition. Like I said, there are people out there who they're spraying around misinformation, saying that we're trying to spread this virus, that we created it, this condition you have, that we created it, and that we're trying to use it to brainwash and take over people. And so certain people might not take kindly if they learn that you have this condition.
So he's not going to say anything, but the way you're phrasing that is like he's sitting there thinking, Are you?
Yeah. Right, and that's the thing, like, they kind of are right now.
You ever see
He's trying to, like, spin it as a positive, but it's 100%.
You ever see this, I've seen this form of tweet a million times, but, like, I'm getting a lot of questions that are already answered by my I'm not a pedophile t-shirt. It's like we got a lot of questions about why are you talking about spreading this shit around and not telling anybody to talk about it?
Right. No, absolutely.
Definitely not put at ease by this conversation.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I think they're trying to. It's not a fun conversation for him. Like, he's not fun having it, but he's definitely very much like, hey, look, just between us,
covering his bases.
It's going to be easier for you if you just don't say anything.
Gotcha.
All right. So as soon as you sign the paperwork, we kind of zoom out from there, and you're awkwardly sitting in your chair.
He would have signed it before the whole conversation. He's like, okay.
Yeah. And I think we see you. Eventually, someone shows up. They lead you out. They give you a duffel bag that has your suit in it, maybe some other trinkets or whatnot that you have.
You got to contact all your sexual partners.
It's true. Yep.
I mean, they got to know. They got to know.
Otherwise, you'll be jailed.
I don't have their number because they didn't have phones.
Nice. Not nice. That's not what I meant, but. Yeah.
We zoom out of that of you just like getting this duffel bag, opening it up, and looking at your stuff. And we are back aboard the Valiant. This time, we focus on another man, I assume, Jake. And he's sitting in the common area, maybe enjoying a beverage. I don't know if he's having a brewski or a whiskey.
Yeah, he seems like a beer guy.
He kind of does.
Like this is his fourth Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he look like, Jake? What's his name? What's he look like?
His name is Santander Clemente.
Hold on. Santander Clemente?
Yeah, he just
That's
goes by
incredible.
Santander. But he is based off of he's based off of the bad version of Ernest, and Ernest Goes to Jail.
Absolutely.
Where
R.I.P. Jim Varney.
Jim Varney basically just slicks his hair back. That's basically him.
Does he have a mustache too?
No.
I thought he had like a little mustache.
No, not when he's just evil Ernest. But he has on his right arm and his right leg are like robot, like prosthetics.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. All
and
right.
he's probably alone. He's not like a social guy.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's my kind of So
a bit of a loner.
And so we focus on this man, and he seems like he is lost in his thoughts, sipping on his
that's
beer.
a good way to put it. Yeah.
And we hear his voice and a woman's voice in an argument. There's some sort of disagreement on something, and things are getting heated. And we hear the woman say, "They're not like us, okay? They don't even deserve to be considered us. How can you not see that?"
Listen to you talk. You never used to talk like that. What do you think about me? I got this hideous arm and leg. What's the difference?
I mean, you're still you, right? Like no, absolutely not. Like my eyes have been open to what's going on here. Okay, I can't believe that you don't see this for what it is. These things are trying to take us over, and you're going to sit here and tell me, yeah, because you have like, if you were all robot, then maybe, but this is not what it is. It's not even close to being the same.
Listen, you sit at home and you watch Fox News for 14 hours a day, and you're just brainwashed. You haven't cited a single source for anything you've said, and the sources that you have talked about are weird podcasts that I'm not going to listen to. I'm not having this discussion again. I gotta go.
And she's like, yeah, go like you always do. And you like, we end there.
You hurt me so you'll never know how bad you just hurt me just now. Slam!
Boom. And as that slam, he kind of like shakes. And we see that man looking up at the TV screen that's now playing the news that we're in a system. It's hooked back up. And we see flashes of an update on a recent terrorist attack. A bombing that took place against a COP building. This man nervously looks up at the screen, and we see a woman's photo flash up on the screen. And we hear a voice, her voice, in his head again saying, "Look, I just need you to help me out with my buddy Terry, okay? He's just trying to figure out exactly how to connect some things, and you're really good with electronics. Please, honey, could you just help him out this one time?" And then he just like snaps about it. And he's kind of staring up at the screen, and we're seeing the details. How long ago do you think this was? Like,
I think it was probably, maybe even like the day before. Maybe it seems like pretty recent.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, so he just kind of like looks at it, and you're seeing on your ship there's a guy kind of walking around to different like groups. He's like has like little literature that he's passing out. I think he comes up to you and kind of like hands you out this pamphlet. It's like, "Interested, sir?"
I'll take one.
Okay. You take it and you look it over, and it is a pamphlet for Humanity First, which is a...
I fucking crumple it up and I grab him by the scruff of his collar, and then I'm like, "You get this shit out of my town."
And
and I shove him.
And he kind of looks at you, like, whoa. I mean, look, man, this is what we got to go against. Whatever this is, it's not us. It's not natural. We got to make sure that we put ourselves first. We got to make sure that we protect who we are. You're telling me you're going to sympathize with these cat eyes?
I think, right? I think Santander has a big, like Panama cowboy hat.
Like that folds up.
But I think right now he's in like a city, like a popular station. Like there's a lot of people like milling about.
I think we're still on the ship waiting for to dock into there, but that's where I'm kind of imagining this.
No, I'm sorry. In this like
it's a big concourse on the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I'm having the argument with her, this is on another ship.
Oh no, the argument with her is kind of like in like the background. Like that's kind of like a flashback to you.
But that flashback is on a station.
Sure. Yeah. Wherever you guys would have been living. Yeah.
He pulls his cowboy hat down. He's like, "You racist fuck. And he just walks away. He doesn't want to cause any trouble, but he does want to make it known that you can't just be racist.
So there are people who think anybody infected is, dead, alien, bad, whatever.
Right.
And you are totally against this idea?
Yeah, I think my character, especially with the robotic prosthetics, sees humanity first as, like, just extreme, vile racism.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like, the craziness of the, like, necroid nanobots aside, like, it does seem like, in my mind, a group of people who are wholly unwilling to not put humanity first, which I find to be racist.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we see you kind of, like, push that guy away, and he's just staring at you, just like, what up, man? Like, what up, And so I think we kind of fade out from there, and we see you guys all getting shuffled onto the ship finally gets to dock at the station. You're led off, and then there's, like, different planets in the system that you can go to. You both get in the line for Gilgex, and then we see you get, basically transferred. You get brought up to a thing, you give them some paperwork, they ask you who's your sponsor on the planet, you give them a name.
Gary.
You're Gary's. What is Santander's? Is it Sam or San? San, like a Sam. Okay.
Santander.
Santander.
You can just call him San.
Santander Clemente is the best name.
It is. Who is Santander here to see? Who's his contact?
Santander's here to see Sam Smander.
That's his cousin, right?
That's his cousin, yeah.
Sam Smander?
Clemente.
Okay. So that's obviously on his father's side?
No.
Is that how that works? If there's some inbreeding?
No, his mom also just had the same last name. It's
Okay.
a big galaxy.
Or she didn't want to give up her name, her autonomy?
Yeah, he did though.
Okay.
Yeah, the husband.
Yeah. Hey, that's very progressive of him. Good for him.
I mean, it's space.
Hey.
It was for tax reasons, actually.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
I sometimes think of that where, like, obviously, Amber took my last name, but I'm like, I guess she didn't. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't give a shit. Like,
yeah, Emily still isn't.
Yeah.
I could not fucking care less.
yeah. The older I've gotten, I'm just like, I don't see the point in it. Like,
and we don't plan on
it's
having kids. So.
And it's so much work for her to have to go through and
Yeah.
do all that
It's
stuff.
money.
I was
Yeah.
going to say my sister-in-law did change her name,
Mhm.
but she has a weird relationship with her family and wanted to get away from that. She actually changed her middle name as well.
Oh wow!
But the process of doing it was like it just took so much.
Mm-hmm.
Made it so that when we went to Japan, she had to go to a specific spot in the airport to make sure the ticket was valid. Like, hey, this is me.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, when Amber got the passport and everything, we forgot to send in the marriage license and all that.
Oh my gosh!
And so it's
she
a
had
whole
to,
other thing.
She had to send in the marriage license, get her name.
That's what I don't get is I just paid you fucks $300 to digitally file this paperwork.
Yeah.
And you're asking if I want copies. I'll take them, but you digitally filed it.
Yeah.
And now I am the one who's responsible for sending out physical copies to people. What is the whole point of this process at all?
Right. Yeah. No, 100%. So I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I was like, it would be just as much of an issue for her to change her name back to Meyer too.
Yes.
But I'm like, the damage is done. But I'm like, looking back on it, I probably should have just been like, if you want to keep your last name, go for it.
I don't think it's different with kids. I think that's different.
Maybe, but we didn't plan on having kids back then either. So,
well,
we'll see. Hey, if she wants to be an Olsen, her fault. So yeah, we see you guys get into line. You're giving your contact on the planet, and you're loaded onto a smaller shuttle that's going to blast off to Gilgex. It's probably still going to take a day or two. It's a big system, and there's 2 suns. So I was trying to look that up because I am not a smart person when it comes to a 3-body system.
Well, we are.
And it seems like as long as I feel like there wouldn't be a whole ton of nighttime with it rotating around 2 stars.
Well,
I'm
why
kind of
not?
thinking like this is the center, and it's kind of doing a rotation because there's two sources of light.
But if the suns are here and the planet's over here, let's say, and I know no one listening can see this, but if the people on the other side of the planet
sure.
aren't facing the
So
two
that's what we
suns,
need
they'd
to
be
figure out. Are
floating
these
in
suns next to each other? Or I imagine them on opposite sides of each other. So there'd be that weird kind of pole, like almost like a eight
the dark.
ball
Are we doing like
between.
a figure eight?
That's
through
what I'm kind of
the-
thinking.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
Well,
cool. That's
then
fun.
I think if there was that, there would be a
there still would be nighttime, but it wouldn't be a whole
nighttime,
ton.
but it wouldn't
The
be
poles,
like
maybe.
yeah, it wouldn't be. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. It wouldn't be a standard.
like 12
like-
hours, 12 hours of light, 12 hours of light. Yeah, it would be like
it would be some
18 and like whatever else with the 24-hour cycle.
It would be
3
like
weeks.
a shorter night and then a long day,
Yes.
and then a short night and a long day.
Yeah,
And
So-
that's only if the planet spun the right way, so that like your point on the planet was away from the sun's.
sure.
But I think
Or-
that is where we can, because we are making this whole
Sure.
thing up. So we could say there's like 3 weeks of daytime and like
was
a
just gonna
day
say.
of night, or
Yeah.
the opposite.
That's
Or
what I'm
like
kinda
a
thinking,
year
yeah.
and a half of
I just want to
night
make sure we're all on the
It-
same page. Like there is definitely a longer period of light than there is darkness if they're on opposite sides
Let
of each other.
me throw this idea.
no,
out.
fuck you, we're done.
This is the figure 8.
That's what I'm thinking. If you guys want to do another way,
I think
that
that's
sounds
the
cool.
coolest,
That
yeah.
sounds cool. If we say it takes a year for this planet to complete its rotation,
sure.
that would mean that there would be like
365 days, you mean?
like we kind of equate it to that.
Sure.
Then there probably would be like 6 months where there's just not a nighttime.
Yeah, like Alaska.
Yeah, and then like when it's on the outside of the suns, then we get regular day-night cycles.
Yeah.
And then you get back in the middle, and it's just daylight all the time.
Yeah. So okay.
So I think days would still be the same. It's just that there would be a chunk of months where there's no day,
But it
no nighttime.
would also, I think, be where we are, because I feel like the poles would still be relatively dark if the sun
Sure.
is just, in theory, going around,
Yeah.
So, I mean, wherever you want us to be on the planet, you can be like,
not in the poles. Tell you that
so
much.
you want it to be daytime all the time.
I'm thinking
Not
there'll
like
be a
30
lot more
days of night.
Not like 30 days of night. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot more daytime than there is.
Okay,
so.
cool. And that's very westerny. It's
yeah.
always daytime. It's
Exactly.
always yellow and orange. And
We get our
brown
sepia
and-
filter on.
Yeah,
make it make
that's
sense.
cool. Yeah.
So
I mean, we could also say that the suns just circle each other and the planet goes all the way around them.
yeah, I know. I was looking it up, trying to understand the 3-body thing.
You still haven't read Three Body Problem?
I have not read
Chris,
it now.
It's
you would love
so
it.
good.
You would love it.
I will get it on my list.
You might even want to get it towards the top.
Okay. We see you all loaded up onto this transport ship. You leave this station.
Hayden is visibly uncomfortable being around this many people.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. There's no it's just basically no physical or anything. They just kind of check your name, make sure confirm all your information. You're basically getting onto a plane at this point, right? Like you were just at the airport, now you're going.
A big Greyhound.
A big Greyhound. And so I think we see it blast off into space. You have a couple more days to yourself. And eventually you see the looming presence of the planet of Gilgax. And they inform you all that you guys are going to be landing at Plateau City. And so as you kind of press through the atmosphere of this planet, just like everything's shaking, probably Hayden's experienced this before, but it's probably still an uncomfortable feeling for him.
I don't know if he has experienced re-entry.
No? Okay.
No, I mean, because in my mind, like he grew up on a planet where there, like, basically ended up being crazy plague.
Yeah.
He's one of few survivors,
Okay.
and he's been the small group relatively alone for like 10 years.
Yeah.
He had no reason or ability to leave a planet and come back.
It's true. So what about
I mean,
Santander?
he's aware of that kind of thing being a thing.
Yeah.
He's just never experienced it.
Has Santander experienced it?
Yeah,
Space Traveler?
I think Santander has worked on a lot of like work crews. I think he's like a blue collar guy. So I think he has several times been maybe shuttled out to a work site and shuttled back in.
Gotcha.
And, maybe spent 3 weeks out on a work site and then come back to the station.
Repairing a station or something. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So you guys are all strapped into these chairs. You're shaking as you punch through the atmosphere, and eventually it dies down as these jets kick on, kind of lowering your descent. And you see the massive top of what is a large stone plateau. Like, it sits out above, kind of like almost like a pimple out of a skin of like trees and like, there's deserty areas all around this. There's sparse trees and whatnot. And you guys are heading towards this massive plateau world. Plateau area. It's
like a huge stone plateau with like cliffs on all sides.
Yeah.
And then
like probably 100 feet below that, there's just trees and open areas and whatnot.
Wow. Okay, cool. That's really cool. I like that.
As you guys are kind of coming down and you're looking at it, you see an entire section of this plateau just start to like lower itself down to the bottom, and you see there's this massive like track built into the side of this planet. Of this like city. And essentially, they're probably telling you all these things, but essentially this city has an entire section that every hour or two, that's what we'll have to decide upon. I'm thinking it's like an hour up, hour back. This entire district of the city breaks off and lowers down to the ground floor, and then people can get off and go about. People can get on. There's like little shops and whatnot, and then it raises back up to the top.
You've been workshopping this specific idea for years.
I have absolutely.
Nice. I'm glad you get to incorporate.
And so, we see you guys land at this port, the space port. They shuttle you off, and we see you guys looking around for your contacts. What does Greg look like, Hayden?
I think Greg looks like he way more like he belongs in society than Hayden does, but still a little scruffy. I'm imagining like an older dude, like kind of balding, wearing, not a business suit, but just kind of regular.
Yeah.
Like, not scraps. Just regular,
got some cool t-shirt on.
Yeah.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Something like that, like a novelty tee.
Yeah.
And it's just somebody that like it's a man who used to do like trading, like interplanetary merchant, basically.
Okay, so you like remember him from your planet?
Yeah, like when he'd stop by every now and then and drop stuff off, but then hasn't seen him in years since my planet was cordoned off or whatever.
Yeah, he probably looks a little bit older now. He's probably got like a little bit of a goatee. Maybe his hair's a little longer, like pulled back into a ponytail. And he's got a little sign that says Hardcrow on it. It's holding out. Like, he's probably looking for you more than like you're looking for
Gary
him.
or Greg?
Call him Greg. That's what I heard.
I think it was Gary.
I think it was Gary.
Is it Gary Greg?
His name is Gary Greg.
All right. Well, Gary has the sign. He sees you, kind of waves you over.
I don't. Yeah, no, he would be able to read, I think. So he would recognize it at least a little bit. I'm trying to think in the fiction of Hayden's backstory.
What's his intelligence? I guess that would probably base off of that.
12.
Yeah, you can read. Yeah.
I'm just thinking like the collapse of his planet and the timeline of his life. Like, yeah, he would have learned.
And I think if anything, there'd probably be like once they got you off the planet, they'd probably be trying to help you.
Yeah.
If they're going to put you into society, they're going to help you get to like some level of like, hey, here's an A, here's a B.
No, I think he already knows how to read. He remembers enough. Yeah. But anyway, so he's Gary.
Yeah, he sees Gary. He waves at you, and we see you. Maybe I think at this point, maybe your characters like cross paths, but you don't know each other yet. As
I see a guy with a huge hat walk by.
Santander, you're looking for Sam Sander, your cousin.
Yeah.
And eventually you see him.
It's a family name.
I'm trying to think. What does he look like? Does he look?
You tell me.
I know. That's what I'm trying to think. What is the earnest adjacent guy?
Maybe it should just be Vern.
You think
remember Vern?
Oh yeah. Vern. Yeah.
You know what I mean, Vern?
No, there's a guy who always looked like him, and
I see.
I gotta remember what his name is.
Or what if this is normal Ernest?
That's true. What is his name? John Hawks. He always kind of looked like a version like that. That's what he looks like. He kind of always looked like Ernest to me.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
He's not like a ton, but
Yeah.
he's got Ernest-esque features. But yeah, he sees you, and he's like, "Is that Santander?"
Oh, Sam Sander. Hey, cuz. And he
he's
gives
like,
him a hug.
Oh, absolutely. He's like, "Get on over here." Gives you a big old hug. Yeah. He's like, "Now let me tell you what. I got you a job set up with Greg around here. Figured if you're gonna need something, I'll work for them. I told them that you got some skills, so we're gonna have an interview with you. Gonna get you all set up. After all that, we'll get you down there. Now we are gonna be up here on the planet side of the plateau. That's not really where I live. I live down in the down amongst the people. Up here is a lot of 22. So just come on with me. We're gonna go over there. We gotta get on the lift. Gonna take us down there. We're getting them. We're gonna get going. So, but I got you something set up. We're all good there. You just don't want to worry about it. You're just gonna start relaxing, start getting everything here today. We're gonna get it all figured out. All right now.
All right. And he just lets him talk.
Yeah.
Because Sam Sander's always been like this. He's always been the talkative one.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yep.
He's like, "How to fly now? You see anything cool out there in space?" It's been a little while since I've been up there. I've been playing with planet, but I'm just going. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're telling about your flight, any of that kind of stuff. And I think we cut over to Gary and Hayden as well. And he's just like, "So, how you been?"
It's been surviving.
It's
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a bit. I was a little shocked, to be honest with you, when they reached out and said that you needed a sponsor.
Well,
But,
you're the only name I knew off planet.
Your parents were good people. I think I got you a job with Greg. It's the
Okay.
large company around here. You probably don't know, but don't worry about it. I got you a entry level, just excavation job. It's not gonna be too hard. I figure we'll just get you on your feet, get you going, get you a couple of paychecks. Then I'm gonna try to find you maybe an apartment or something. Get you on your own. I don't think you want to be staying with me and Yennefer. So,
Well,
or Yennefer. We'll say Yennefer.
yeah.
Yennefer's too much
Yennefer.
like Witcher. Witcher. I don't wanna
Yennefer
get
is the
sued.
Witcher.
I know. So Yennefer is. So Yennefer is her name.
Hmm.
So looks like Jennifer, but yeah. So he's like, but yeah, we'll come
Well,
on.
I don't want to impose too much, but I appreciate it.
No, of course. Hey, man, you've been through a lot, so let's hope we can get you a new start here, all right? And he kind of claps you on the back. And we see you guys leave, enter into these bustling, it's bright, like the sun's shining down. Kind of like, I'm thinking deserty vibe. People are wearing like loose-fitting clothing. You're up high on this plateau, so it's already going to be hotter up there. And you're able to work your way through the streets, kind of just walking. He's probably pointing some stuff out. Doesn't really want to... Maybe there's a tram system set up. It's pretty large up here. And eventually we see you guys get off at the district that lowers down. I call it the Cliff District. I'll
Nice.
eventually have a map for you. I got to get it all drawn out. But there's a big, large like barrier that's come up. And eventually you see there's like a clock timer. And eventually it starts counting down. And the lights start flashing on it. And you hear this just like loud, just... that comes to rest up there. After a couple seconds, the barrier comes down. They let the people off, kind of like a ferry. You guys are led into this area. There's restaurants, bars, a couple like shopping.
How big of a like is this multiple city blocks or is this like
yeah, I'm thinking,
bigger than that?
I'm thinking like a couple city blocks. Like you could probably fit like 200 to 300 people in this space.
Okay.
Like most of it's like pretty wide open, and the exterior is like there's one main roadway in, there's one way out, but there's like a lot of space to put like
here's
like trucks, like various other cattle or something that's getting drawn out, and then the exterior of it is just like shops and places for people to come spend money.
Is this more like the size of Pike Place or like downtown Seattle?
I'm thinking it's more like Pike Place.
Okay.
Like imagine if Pike Place, the entire Pike Place is just
like that, like
dropped into the ocean.
The market, the street, all the restaurants and shops, like right on.
So there's probably like 3 or 4 blocks.
Okay.
Wide.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get a
mental like 4x6 blocks, kind of in that range, just large. But most of it's open or like areas for them to put they'll drive vehicles into because it's one only way down. So
And so we landed at the top of the plateau, and we are
Yes.
now going to the bottom.
Yes.
And the shops and things to do are at the bottom.
no, they're on like actually built into this,
Oh,
so
that's
they go
really cool.
down with it.
Oh.
So like if you want to like get something to eat, you can eat and then go down with it and then come back
Okay.
up. So
And then at the top, is it mostly just like a landing pad?
yeah, essentially they're like the area around it's kind of clear. You get into this district and then the entire district drops down.
Was it,
So-
there's like a whole city on the plateau?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like this part of the city, yeah. So like people, they work there all throughout the day, have to go up and down on this thing.
I want to get
Right.
a meat stick.
Meat stick it is.
Meat skewer.
What kind of meat? Are we going to call
What kinda-
cows like different like beastables in here? Or want to make up an animal right now?
I'd be fine with it just being cows,
Okay.
but
3D
I'm also
printed.
fine with it being something weirder.
Oh crap.
3D printed Campbell's cows.
There we go.
Is it Campbell's? Like the soup?
Yeah, you guys didn't hear about the whole. We'll move on. We'll talk about it in between episodes.
There we go.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of where we're going to leave this episode as you guys
So the Campbell's soup thing.
crushing down, landing at a thing, and then setting out. So yeah, we see this whole side of this mountain just slowly making its way down. I think we cut to each of your characters probably looking out over this a sea of trees. Like there's obviously a clearing towards the bottom because there's probably some towns around there, but you just see a lot of trees, and then eventually it kind of sparses out from trees into like a deserty landscape as you guys are slowly reaching the bottom, and then it hits, some dust kicks up, and then we hear the clink, 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 and the door slides down. We'll pick it up next week.
Sick.
All right.
Pick up. Pick up. Sir. It's Clemente. I've got eyes on him. No, I watched him land. He got off the ship. We're up here at Plateau City. He's just about to load into the district. Yeah. I'm following him down. We'll see where he's going. He's with, I believe, some other gentleman. Might be his cousin, from what I've been able to gather. No, he didn't take the bait on the ship. My understanding, he called us racist fucks and told us to leave, but I think he's on to us. He's smarter than he seems. He's not going to say anything outward in the public. Once I have confirmation that he's working on another bomb for humanity first, then we're going to snatch him up. Roger. I think we're having an argument about Fortnite upstairs.
Fortnite, more like fart night. Hey.
It was that for a while under the Simpsons season, yes.
Yeah.
But now they've moved past that. Because the boys were very upset they didn't get to do the live event because we went to Seaside, Oregon to watch the tree lighting ceremony.
You know,
It was that weekend.
I was going to do the live event, but that morning my grandma called me and asked if I could take her to the store. 'Cause
That's
she's
what-
having trouble. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. We'll take
Say,
it to Fred Meyer.
fuck you, Grandma. I got to play my games.
You know, I really made a lot of jokes about that to my fiance, but like realistically, I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, Jeff. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
You hopped in the car and you're like, "Drive, monkey, drive." You remember that part in Grandma's Boy?
I've only seen that movie once.
What? I feel like that's right up your alley.
I liked when I watched it. I thought it was funny, but I've never gone back and revisited
Whatever
it.
you say.
I think I've revisited it once or twice, but it's so long ago I may as well just watch it once.
Yeah, we when we were in Ocean or Seaside, they were playing Dumb and Dumber on the TV, so we sat down and watched that with Ricky. I was like, holy shit,
That's a good one.
I was Ricky's age when this came out. Like I remember going to the
What?
theaters with my parents to watch this movie in
Wow.
theaters and laughing and like in tears. And he laughed a couple points, but not as much as I was hoping he would. So
Yeah, I mean, it is. I feel like some of that humor really only gets better with age, like how old you get, like eventually understanding why certain things are really funny. Like if I was Ricky's age, and the scene came up where he was like, "No, it's a pullover, but thank you." I wouldn't get it.
No.
Yeah.
But it was like the diarrhea scene. Like that is.
And he didn't laugh.
Oh, he laughed, but
Okay,
like it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
like. I remember being in tears when I first saw
Yeah.
that.
What about the screeching scene when they're both in the car?
We missed that part.
Oh.
We got to the part where they had just found the money, so like they pulled up in the Lamborghinis and all that.
So one of my favorite bits in that movie, did you get to this part? He's leaving like the 7-Eleven or something and just goes, "Oh, big gulps, huh?
No, well, we missed that.
Well, see you later."
We did get the Man on the Moon part. So it's the other good one.
That movie's really good. I need to go watch it again.
It was. It held up. It held up pretty well. I was laughing pretty good at it.
I never watched Dumb and Dumber.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't watch that.
Yeah,
Don't watch
none of the other ones.
the prequel one or whatever with the them.
They made a third one?
So the sequel was them as like teens.
Yeah, I remember.
And then they made a sequel with them as adults, where like Lloyd has a kid and they go to find the kid or something like that. It was. Don't.
Yeah, you missed me with that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, but no, it was I'm trying to get his sense of humor. Like we'll watch Instagram videos and whatnot. So I'll show him like I think you should leave clips, and he laughs. Like
Okay,
we did
that's a
the
positive sign.
Turbo Time one where it's like, you ever been there? And somebody guys come over to fix your toilet, and then they go do this, and like they put a joke toilet there with a tiny hole so it can't even. It's just a fart toilet.
You're not part of the Turbo team.
And he'll laugh at that. But
Oh, that's a great sketch.
there's so much of it where like I want to show him, but I'm like, I don't really. I know Amber doesn't want him to hear a lot of swearing stuff, so it's like I can't like watch. Like I want to show him Baby of the Year, but
Maybe the year's pretty good. I mean, the focus group car one's really
Yeah.
good. The drive-through sketch is really good.
we've seen the drive-through sketch, we've seen the zip line. Like the zip line's the only one that Amber finds funny, so that's like the safe one I can watch, and she won't get upset or I won't get that look of just like what the fuck is wrong with you.
Right.
Oh yeah, I mean Jenny hates that show so much. I tried to watch it, she just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't necessarily watched it, but I've watched a ton of clips.
Mm-hmm.
The show Ha Ha You Clowns. I don't know if Ricky would like it, but I find it to be hilarious, and it seems to be family friendly.
Is that the weird art style with the really big buff guys?
Yeah, and the
we've seen
family,
clips.
the three brothers and
Yes.
the dad. It's called Ha Ha You Clowns. It's on Adult Swim.
We've watched a couple clips of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's animation is hilarious. The one where it's like Scooby and Fred smoking weed in
Yeah.
like a
What
field.
is
And,
this?
Dude,
It's like-
so
it's
you
like-
haven't seen it.
It's like Sweet Bubba Child adjacent.
Yes,
like ours.
yes.
Yeah.
But it's like I've noticed that it's all actually very family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely no swearing in the things that I've seen. It's about three brothers who literally just love their dad, and their
All
dad's
voiced by the same guy.
just doing their best. Yeah, and those boys are sure raising that dad right.
That's
You
good.
know what I mean?
Okay, I do got to say, I think this is funny. I just looked up a Wikipedia real quick.
Yeah.
Guest actors: Sean Astin as himself.
No. So yeah, maybe that's something.
Maybe,
because alt comedy is, I feel like, booming.
Oh yeah.
And it's a really good time to show someone what's out there. But it would be hard if it's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I find myself quoting a lot more like, you don't need your Slipknot mask. And I really want to show him that clip too, but I don't think he's ready
What?
for it.
Is that Tim Robinson?
Yeah, there's it's Tim Robbins and Connor O'Malley in Detroiters. And
I
Connor
started to
O'Malley
watch that
plays
show.
his brother, and they're getting packing. They're trying to go. He's like, grab the deodorant I gave you. I'm like, come on. And so he's like, Connor O'Malley's doing himself. And he grabs his Slipknot mask, and Tim Robbins like, you don't need your Slipknot mask. He's like, yes, I do. He's like, for what? He's like, for showering.
I still haven't watched The Detroiters. I still haven't
It's
watched
so
I
good.
Think You Should Leave. But I
dude.
have.
Start with Detroiters. It's a much more palpable.
I don't think
way.
I'm going to watch them.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to watch them. I think I probably am going to watch The Chair Company.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch that.
I'm not. The Detroiters, I understand, is different. I'm not really into the sketch short form thing.
Sure.
The Chair Company, the long form, seems more
Yeah.
up my alley. But I did just watch the. Do you guys watch Documentary Now?
I've heard of it, but I think I've seen like
never
one
heard
or
of it.
two of them.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's Emily and I like to watch the documentary that it's based on, and then watch the documentary now episode.
What is this?
It's Fred Armisen and Bill Hader doing 20-minute documentary parodies.
Yeah.
So the one we watched over the weekend was
this is how have I never heard of this?
dude. It is. They do a Grey Gardens one. I don't know if you've seen Grey Gardens.
No.
You're gonna go on a rabbit hole. Just watch the doc, then watch the documentary now. It is amazing. But they did one where Tim Robinson is the guy who does, "Who do you think you are? I am."
I love that clip.
The bowler?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah,
they spoof like bowling competitions in like the early 2000s, and Tim Robinson is playing a character of that guy, like a parody. He does it so well. He's like the bad boy of bowling.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
It's perfect.
All right. We ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Tyler, you focused?
I'm just looking at this picture of Tim Robinson as bowler, and I'm a big fan already.
Because he pulls it off
He looks
so
the
well.
part,
He looks
yeah.
exactly like the guy should.
Like, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible.
And it's got the guy who played Dexter in it?
Yes.
Come on, man.
And he's playing a guy named Deadeyes Dempsey, and he just sits there like this. Bobby Moynihan's great. It's awesome.
He's a sneaky one.
Yes.
I've never. Yeah. Him and Horatio Sands, like, I didn't think they were going to be as funny as they were, but.
So, I still haven't seen something that makes me really like Horatio Sands, but Bobby Moynihan.
Whoa. Have you seen the skit where they do the, it's all just old doo-wop version of Billy Joel?
No.
There's an SNL skit where they're just like early era built like Billy Joel. And so it's just like Uptown Girl and stuff like that. And some guy's like, play Piano Man. It's like, we don't fucking play that song. What did you early era?
He lost so much weight.
Eddie? Oh, nice. Good for him.
That is insane.
Bobby Moynihan. And either you two guys watch Dropout.tv?
I know of it. I have a subscription that someone gave me, but I have not watched it.
Well, I will say this. Game Changer and Make Some Noise are incredible.
The clips I've seen, I've liked, yeah.
Like Game Changer, I think, is absolutely incredible. The only season I wouldn't advise watching is the COVID season. Where
Okay.
It's all over
Understandable.
Zoom.
Yeah, whatever.
That sucks.
But there's a show on there called Very Important People. And it's Vic Michaelis. It's an improv thing where, like, Vic Michaelis plays, she's just as herself, quote unquote herself. She's a interview personality. Like, we bring people on the show and we interview them. And what it is they take improv comedians and they go into makeup and they don't know what they're going to be. They don't get to see their makeup until it is complete, and then they have to make a character, and then they get interviewed as that character.
Interesting.
Bobby Moynihan was a man unfrozen after like 30 years.
Yeah.
he just like consistently like hit after hit, just dropping incredible little lines like, "What's going on with Bill Cosby?" It's so good.
Fuck yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
Our buddy Ty got his first residual check from that. So.
Did he?
Yeah, he got $19.
That's so funny.
On Dropout?
Yeah.
Nice.
He flew out to be in the crowd for an episode of some
yeah.
show.
Working actor.
And so he just got his first check from
Oh,
him.
yeah.
So.
Good for him.
That is so funny. He wasn't even in the show, was he?
Yeah, I mean, he's in the crowd. So
He's in the- okay.
I think because they aired the episode that he's in,
What?
he gets money for
No,
it.
I was in a Jimmy Kimmel episode in the crowd once. They didn't give me dick.
Did you get on screen? Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, in the big crowd. I
Yeah, it's
saw about
ABC.
100 people at a time.
Yeah.
But I tend to not think, we'll go right to the game after this. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good.
I tend to not think that SNL people are funny because SNL fucking sucks. So when they are funny, I'm like, wow, what a shocker.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Bobby Moynihan's actually
I think
hilarious.
it's because SNL isn't funny. The ones that are funny leave SNL. Like,
Yes.
I mean, like Bill Hader.
Yeah, exactly.
He's incredibly hilarious, and most people know him from other stuff. Or at least I feel that way.
What do you
Yeah.
guys,
Like-
I know
like-
him from
like-
Hot Rod. What do you guys know him from? Like, when was the first time you're like, oh, I know that guy?
Well, actually,
Probably
no,
SNL.
even though I just said it, SNL, but like Hot Rod.
But, sure, I know what you
like,
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Barry's
Barry's really good.
Barry really blew up.
Yeah. I knew him from like SNL, but then seen him in just little bit parts here and there. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
it's like he's one of the guys when he pops up in a movie, I'm like, yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though I think he broke more characters than Jimmy Fallon did, like watching those old skits. Like he breaks so much, but for whatever reason, I'm okay with it. But I'm not Jimmy Fallon, and I think that's just a personal bias towards Jimmy Fallon.
No, it's because we have factual proof of Jimmy Fallon laughing at non-jokes.
Okay.
We have him, but he always laughs at anything, so it's like when he breaks.
He breaks all the time. So
also, I don't think I could keep a straight face with Fred Armisen in that room.
There's no way. John Mulaney?
And like Krista Wiig? No, I'm not. Yeah. No. All right.